The Oasis project bid board and calendar are very important aspects of the overall project system. So just the best thing to do is just show you how it works. So the short of it is, show on bid board normally automatically checks itself when you print a quote and email or send or however to your customer. There's literally a question that pops up that says, would you like to add to the bid board? And it'll stay on the bid board inside of Oasis until 5 days after the bid date. And that's on purpose. So there's this window where we find most phone calls come in or other inquiries associated with the project. And it's usually shortly after that quote goes out, right up through a few days. And again, you can adjust that from 5 days to further. But that's just the bid board. So let me show you what that looks like. I'll click Show on Bid Board. And as part of this, I'll go ahead and add this project rank here in a second. So notice right now I'm unassigned, okay? And one thing to note here, project ranks, you can change anything associated with these ranks here in a second. That is the name of the rank, and as I'll show here in a minute, the color. So I made my changes here. Let me go ahead and save them to the database. And what I'll do is to go down to the bottom of the screen here, and I'm using Windows, and it shows the different views or windows I have open. So I'll select back on the main window of Oasis, and I'm on the home screen here, the home application, and I'll click on bid board. Now, by default, you may or may not see anything here because the system does not know what you would like to see. And true to Oasis personality here, we have to go to File, Preferences, and identify what it is we'd like to see in that view. So yes, I would like to see the bid board, and I'll show everything that's on that bid board. I could reduce that just to my work group, in other words, my office, or I could say only my bids only. I don't care what everybody else is working on. So I'll hit OK and click on bid board again, and it shows my bid right here, my Village Green 2014 bill of material that I'm working on. Now over on the right hand side there are these rankings, okay? And what I'll do simply is switch that ranking over to huge opportunity. This is a big job. So I'll hit save and go back to my main screen here again and simply refresh it by clicking on bid board again. And notice the background color changed. So the whole goal here is to really give everyone a little bit of a visibility as to what's going on right now. Now, a lot of folks will call up and say, well, I want the project to automatically appear on the bid board. Well, it's not really the design here. They would, in many cases, flood the bid board with a lot of entries that is basically noise in a lot of cases. So what we do is you can set up your own report and actually deal with the follow-up scenario, because that's usually what folks are asking for. But what I find a lot of quoters do in particular is they'll go over to the calendar inside of Oasis. Now this is a neat little tool here. In the calendar, we're always going to show the bid date of that project, basically everything out. And I can change this view. So today I'm showing my other project, my Village Green, and then the other Village Green project I have here. Now, this isn't the only style that you have, and it's not the only option that you have available. Again, there are preferences over on the right-hand side that are remembered between sessions here. And what I can do is change this from full week to full month, and now I can see basically the entire month that I'm working in. And again, for month view though, there's one downside. You don't see everything that happened on that day initially, but I can click on the number. I like to click on the number here, and it'll actually pop open this little sub window with a listing of all the various quotes on that day. Now, how are they organized? They're organized by time, bid time, so basically I can go top to bottom there and basically chase down items as they're due. The other thing I could do over here is identify quotes from other individuals, my work group, all projects across the entire organization, and that opens up other items out here. And again, I can click on the day and see what all is going on over there. That is what we call the bid calendar. So we have the bid board, more of a what's going on right now, so everyone kind of has a visibility, which, by the way, this replaces the old dry erase or actual chalkboard that people used to have over in the corner somewhere where everyone would see it as they walked in the building. And we literally have people still that will get a monitor and put Oasis on an old workstation and feed the bid board on that monitor. It's a real neat tool to just communicate what's going on. But that bid calendar, that is real nice for actually getting a good visibility on everything that's going on throughout the business here. That is pretty much the bid board, the ranking, and again it uses the bid date for showing everything that's on that bid calendar.